Lance Revera does have talent in the ring. So this match, as you say, Kurt, will indeed be fast-paced, high-octane, all risks, no reward. Both men have something to prove here at OPW, and both will know how important it is to win this match.
Wildfire trying to get that Morecambe crowd going. Lance just taking his time before locking up with Nate Reese. Lance just going to the ropes, biding his time like he can.
I don't know, I just can't wrestle the match. You've got a good competitor there in Nate Reese, and there's a lock-up, collar and elbow tie-up. Nate Reese going for an early wrist lock there, showing the technicality that it possesses. Nice arm drag, but Lance Revera straight to his feet, brushes it off. Says it's easy. Says try again. Nate Reese is all fired up for this match. Getting collar and elbow tie up, both men tussling for the strength. Side headlock and a takedown to go with it from Wildfire Nate Reese. Lance Revera down on the mat, rolls him over for a pin. Reese counters. Again, there's the technicalities. Both men have had similar training over the past. And cocky attitude as usual from Lance Revera.
Calm and collected from the Playboy Prince as he tips up there.
No, you're not number one. You're not. Just wrestle the match, Lance. Just wrestle the match.
The most impressive man in Odyssey Pro Wrestling. Self-proclaimed. A lot of people may agree.
Who? Who are a lot of people? I have heard that he's been bragging backstage that he sold the most merch last time he was here at Odyssey Pro Wrestling. Which, of course, as we all know, is a Ryan Hunter town. So I think he's took some great pride in that. What I've noticed is Nate Reese has been able to slow Lance Revera down here. Keep up by Revera, breaks the hold.
This is impressive from Lance. Just fighting out with ease of everything Nate Reese is doing here. Both men just feeling each other out.
It's been very back and forth. Both men have had an answer for one another. And Lance Revera looking for a Russian knuckle, but no. Nate Reese says, I will not go for that. And again, Lance reversing. Reese going for an arm drag. Lance Revera landing on his feet.
Great
with confidence.
Huge slap to Nate Reese.
And a huge slap indeed. Nate Reese tasting the palms of the Playboy Prince. And Wildfire puts Lance Revera on his back. Irish whip countered. Countered again by Reese. Nate Reese going for a head scissors. And just about gets it.
Nate Reese was rotating that fast from Lance Revera.
Sunset flip. Countered by Nate Reese into a senton.
Now this is the experience of Nate Reese. A little bit more seasoned than Lance Revera. Trying to get that Morecambe crowd feeding him.
Oh, Lance Revera taking the legs away from Nate Reese. And a backbreaker to go with it as well. Lance Revera looking down with cocky attitude, choking referee. Just disqualify him.
He's adhering to the rules. He's got a counter 5 to let go, which he's telling James Greenwood.
I think that was a 10.
So we all know from looking at your social media, you've been training at Future Shock.
Yes.
Lance Revera was saying on the podcast, you're avoiding him. You're scared whilst you're in the ring. You make sure you go there to train when he's not there. What do you think to that?
I just happen to go at different times, okay? I train at Future Shock, yes, you're right, as does Lance Revera. I just go at different times. I don't avoid him. I don't need to avoid him. He's a professionally trained wrestler. I'm a professionally trained broadcaster.
Just the one count from Lance Revera there.
Nate Reese looking to fire himself up to get the crowd back on his side. One with a forearm, two with a European uppercut. Lance Revera up and over! Gets his top of his spine off his knee for his troubles cover. And a kick out at 1.5. Lance Revera spending too much time arguing with referee James Greenwood here instead of focusing on Wildfire Nate Reese.
Shoulder tackle to the lower part of the spine of Nate Reese.
Lance Revera looking cocky as ever and confident.
Wildfire is known for his pace, for getting around the ring. Lance is trying to remove that from attacking that lower back.
Wildfire Nate Reese.
And there's the kip up from Lance Revera.
Bouncing off that turnbuckle, and as you said, the confident, cocky attitude of Lance Revera coming into play now. Look at this, just toying with Nate Reese.
Lance dancing around the ring like Apollo Creed did with Ivan Drago.
Oh, look at that, just a fist to the face. It's just too cocky for me though, Kurt. There's too much arrogance. If you are already possessing that amount of skill, why do you need to be cocky with it? It doesn't make sense to me.
Lance is who he is, and that's what makes him so unique.
Unique, certainly a word. Countered, Wildfire Nate Reese launching Lance Revera into the turnbuckle, moved out the way again by Lance Revera, who eats a side elbow. Wildfire Nate Reese and Lance Revera catching him midair, slamming him into the mat. That's almost it. 2.5. Nate Reese kicking out of that just about. And again, Lance Revera berating referee James Greenwood. Why don't you just focus on the match? Knee to the spine of Wildfire Nate Reese, and Lance Revera has had the upper hand for the majority of this match.
Despite his age, people think Lance isn't seasoned. Again, he's travelled to the likes of Belgium and wrestled over there. He's been around the UK scene. He knows what he's doing inside the squared circle.
He absolutely does, and that's not one thing that I've ever taken away from him. It's just I do not like his attitude, and to try and blame a commentator for losing matches, maybe he just needs to look at himself. But so far in this match, so good. Lance Revera has been on top, so maybe he's changed his ways. I'd like to believe so, anyway. Reese trying to fight his way out of this forearm after forearm. Pushed away by Revera. Revera again. Hurricane Rana!
Great reversal from Nate Reese.
Snapmare takedown, a big snapmare takedown, drop kick to the back of the shoulder from Nate Reese. Lance Revera in trouble.
Nate's looking at the crowd too much. He needs to be focused on Lance Revera. Huge kick.
Huge kick goes to the cover, hooks the leg, and a 2 count. Kicks out at 2. This has been a very back and forth, but Lance Revera having the upper hand again here. What's he got planned? A very innovative suplex there from a Samoan drop stance almost. 2 and a kick out again from Nate Reese.
Nate Reese was able to fire up his shoulder because Lance Revera, he wasn't equally distributed across both shoulders, and that could have cost him the match right there.
Nate Reese with a beautiful side suplex there, bouncing the shoulders and the back of the spine of Lance Revera off the mat. Very innovative there, and very quick offense from Nate Reese, and Lance Revera with that ring IQ you spoke about, Kurt. Rolling to the outside, and where's it going now?
Lance is just trying to catch a breath, but yeah, that snaps. It had some snap, that side suplex, and there they are just fighting on the
stage here. It's like the fight's taking itself to the outside. forearms from Nate Reese. Kick DDT
DDT.
from Lance Revera, taking out Nate Reese on the stage. Well, you have to think that's your skull bouncing off steel.
And just to highlight how dangerous that was, James Greenwood stopped his count at the count of 5.
We're now back on the count here as Nate Reese could be counting out, which would mean Lance Revera would win the match. The count is up to 5.
He's got it. Lance Revera has got the win here in Odyssey Pro Wrestling. We're at the count of 7 right now.
Count to 9. Nate Reese is back in the ring. Nate Reese is back in the ring. Nate Reese just about pulling himself up. Lance Revera looks pissed. Nate Reese with the knees to the face. That could be it. Hook the leg. 2. And a kick out by Lance Revera. How close was that?
Just when we thought Nate Reese was out of it, he nearly wins it there. And both men trying to get back to their feet.
Nate Reese. Super kick! Super kick, that's it! All he has to do is cover him and he's won the match! Just cover him! I'm just saying, cover him! You've just kicked him in the... If you just listen to me... If you listen to me, he's just... I literally just said all he needed to do was cover him, and that'll be it. He does cover him. Nate Reese rolls him up. 3.
Nate Reese with a win.
Nate Reese with a win.
And here is your winner.
What a win.
If Lance Revera had just listened to me,